I was 7 or 8 years old. Both of my grandpas, so my mom's dad and my dad's dad, were both gardeners. So I spent a lot of time in their gardens when I was younger. When I was about 7 or 8 years old, I decided I want to grow my own garden in the back of, we had a big piece of property in St. George, Utah. So I got my neighbor who had a rototiller and came over and tilled up the ground for me. And I planted, and because it was in the middle of the desert, not a lot of things grew, but the thing I did the best with was radishes, turnips, and squash, like zucchini and summer squash. So those were the things that I learned how to grow really well when I was like 7, 8, 9 years old. I'd say mostly my biggest challenge was we were just working so much in the warehouse that I didn't spend the time early on in the spring that I normally do. So I had more weeds than normal, and I just didn't give it the attention that I normally do. So everything was maybe a little bit smaller. Some things were overgrown and weren't pruned and cut back and things. So it was just mostly neglect. Well, I'd never grown cauliflower, and this year I grew kind of an orange cheddar cauliflower, and actually had lots of success, and cut it and steamed it and ate it, and it was delicious. It actually looked, when you steam it, it looks like it has cheese all over it. Mostly, well, the only thing I really still have, because our growing season's a little shorter here in Salt Lake, tomatoes. So I have lots of green tomatoes. So I just watch the weather, and before the frost sets in, I go pick all the green tomatoes. This year, sometimes I'll put them out on newspaper or something in the garage. This year I just got a big box and picked all of them and put them in the box, and then over the last couple of weeks they kind of gradually get ripe, and as they get ripe, then I just take them inside and make omelets or something with them. I haven't selected them yet, but usually I just try a couple of new varieties, mostly tomatoes and peppers. I grew the fish pepper for the first time this year, and it was pretty cool, but I only did one plant. It was kind of the back of the garden. That's one I'm kind of excited about because it's got some cool colors with it. And tomatoes, I haven't selected it yet. I've got an idea. I want something like a big purple, kind of a variety similar to the Cherokee purple. That's still one of my favorite big slicers. So growing something similar to that, but I haven't really picked it out yet. I should know in the next couple of months. So I'll just add a few more varieties to the ones that I already liked from last year. I think the coolest thing about the company is we've kind of brought a bunch of different companies and ideas together, and finally the last couple of years it feels like we've just built this niche where our customer base and our team members kind of get what we're about, and they understand the direction we're going finally, and it feels pretty cool to be part of the movement the way we're doing it, because I don't think we're like other seed companies where we just do things a little bit differently, and our focus is on getting the seeds out to our customers fast, and that has kind of set us apart from others. And I think the entire company now understands that, and all of our customers now are getting addicted to that, and it kind of creates a cool atmosphere around the company that we're all on the same page and have the same vision of what we want to do in the seed market.